Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison with the Instapod Nespresso espresso machine and K-Cup machine with the FlexBrew, Hamilton Beach FlexBrew. It does the Nespresso pods for an espresso also, and it does K-Cups for a coffee. The Hamilton Beach one is a relatively new machine. It's costing around $200 right now. The Instapod has been around for a while. I found this one on eBay for $50. Brand new, the box was damaged, but they're being a little more harder to find, but they're usually around $100, maybe $130. So I've got detailed reviews. This isn't going to be an in-depth detailed review on both of them. Check out those videos for that. I'm just going to do a comparison. I'm going to brew an Espresso Shot. It takes the Nespresso original line pods, each of them, and they each do K-Cups for a coffee. So this has just one port. This has two different ports. This one here is for the K-Cups, and then this one here is for the Nespresso pods. Here's where we put the K-Cup and the pods. On the Instapod, it's one big handle that does both. So you either put your K-Cup here, and there's the needle, or you put your Nespresso pod right there. And then you close this, and then you close this. Let's go around to the back. Let's look at the reservoirs. I like this has a nice big handle for a reservoir. This reservoir, it's got this lid that's kind of the handle, which I didn't necessarily like the best. So when I first took these out of the box, the Hamilton Beach one was very hard to prime the pumps. The Instapod, it actually primed its pump very easy. So if you have trouble priming the pumps on the Hamilton Beach one, check out a video. I've got some tricks that might help you prime the pumps on it. So I'll divide the video in two. I'll do an espresso shot first, and then I'll do a coffee. I'll check temperatures. So let's go over espresso sizes. We've got clearly marked 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 6 ounce. These are not so clearly marked, but they do light up. This one is 1.35 ounces, 2.7 ounces, and 5 ounces. On the K-Cup side, we've got 14, 10, and 8. On the K-Cup side here, we've got 8, 10, and 12. So really close to the same. This one has a 12, this one doesn't, it has a 14. Okay, so let's put the pod in. The pods go in really easy on both of them. You just slide it in there. Close this big handle. Over here, we're gonna lift the handle. You put the pod in, and then close it about the same. And then this one, I'm gonna hit the 2 ounce button, and I'm gonna hit this button. So they both start brewing right away. The Hamilton Beach one might be a tad bit louder. I said I was going to get temperatures. All right. So about 170, about 155. Here's what they look like. Earlier when I did one, I had about 163, 164. I'm not sure why it's not showing that now. So I'm not a real expert on tasting. That's a really bitter espresso to me. But I have put them both with a latte and a cappuccino, and they taste really good. These Starbucks espresso pods are really good. So they do taste that way, but to actually just sit there and drink that, I'm not able to do. But it smells really good. So hands down, the Hamilton Beach was louder. They both have the same thing, that when you lift the handle, the pod drops into an area. It just so happens that the area is right here. That's the storage for the pods. It's easy to get to. This one's even easier. You just pull this little thing out and there it is. Okay, so here is the Hamilton Beach pod. Pierced it. Here's the Instapod, how it pierced it. A little different. The bottom, yeah, about the same. The Hamilton Beach might have pierced it a little bit better on the bottom, but about the same on the top. Okay, so let's do a coffee K-Cup. I'm gonna put the K-Cup in, close the lid over here, get the coffee K-Cup. This one might be a little easier to close, but neither one's too bad. I'm gonna hit the 8 ounce. 8 ounce. So again, the Hamilton Beach is louder. I'll definitely have more time. I don't have much time doing espresso shots to get the temperature, but Hamilton Beach had about 180. About 180. Hamilton Beach is 181, 184, 190. Sorry, I wish you could see that. 185. This one's going up to about 186. 190 on the Hamilton Beach. Yeah, 188. So relatively the same. Hamilton Beach is just a lot louder. I'm very impressed with this Instapod. It's been around a while, and I don't know why I didn't do a review on it earlier, but it's actually a really good machine. Hamilton Beach does shoot a gush of air through the K-Cup at the end. The Instapod doesn't really do that. Okay, so I'm trying to be as quick. There is the exact same brew. Looks the same. Let's see. About 162. The Hamilton Beach might be a little bit hotter, yeah, 166, not much. Still really hot, that still really burn your mouth. Let's see how the FlexBrew did. So there's the K-Cup. It pierced the top and the bottom over here. They're both relatively easy to get in and out. So I just did a review. The Instapod does take standard reusable K-Cups, like the Perfect Pod. I got a whole video on how to use reusable. These work in Keurig machines, and they actually work in this Instapod. These cups don't work in the Hamilton Beach. You've got to use their own. It's kind of big and convoluted. It looks big, like it's going to hold a bunch of coffee grounds, but it only holds 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds. There you go. You got to put your coffee grounds in there, and you got to use this thing. Again, it holds the same amount that this holds. Again, there's the espresso. You know, it looks... So yeah, the Instapod on the left does make a little bit more for the single shot than the Hamilton Beach. It is the Hamilton Beach that is the smallest quantity. It is a little bit stronger, it looks like. So for a FlexBrew, I was hoping this would be a little cheaper. Again, this is around $200 right now. That puts it quite a bit above the Instapod. I would definitely go with this one. This one's definitely louder. It might produce a little bit hotter espresso, maybe just a little bit hotter coffee. It definitely looks like it takes up more room sideways than this one. I'll put a link to both of these in my show description notes, and the cups that I use, the espresso cups and the coffee cups. So thanks everybody for watching. Again, check out, I've got D-scale videos on both of these. I've got how to clean the needles on both of them, how to use reusable K-Cups, how to use a reusable K-Cup in this one for coffee. Thanks everybody for watching.